Okay, so yesterday we spoke about, right? If you have the same difficulties, yeah. So only if you met a person that work on his midot and you be mevater from willingness, you know, is that this is my, that I want her to be happy. Me, I'll manage. It's okay. I'm fine. Then it can go. But usually we're not like that. And if all the time we have to give in, at the end we will say, enough. It's enough. So how are we going to come to, as we say, emek hashaveh? How are we going to balance it? יוצא איפה, yeah. Are we on?
Yeah.
יוצא איפה, is the outcome is that if you're not one of the one that I mentioned, that made you extraordinary person, your midot are very polished, and you really you came to the wedding only to make your wife happy. How many people like that do you know? Abraham?
1 in a million in our generation.
1 in a million? I'll buy it. I'm buying it right now. Okay. So don't demand from yourself to give in as a system. You say, okay, I've been taught that I have to give in. Okay, so I'll give in. Do I like it? No. Do I have to do it? Okay. Because then the resentment will start to build. Don't look for peshara. Don't look for, okay, so like compromise. Because you're looking for something that she will not get hurt and you will not get hurt. That's called compromise. He said this also will not work. אם לא נמצאה כזו, if we cannot find a compromise, sometimes there is a compromise, but sometimes you cannot find a compromise. Sit down and talk to your wife on what you have now on the table, okay? So if it's inyan that it's not for the moment, we still have time until the occasion or something else. At the time that both of you, ragua, relaxed, you sit down and you talk about it. Today, there is no talking anymore. אין זמן לאף אחד. Nobody has time. With this phone, לעזאזל איתו, right? All the time, I hear my husband is on the phone, so I go also on the phone. Even to the bedroom, right? They taking the phone like I don't know what. So how can you communicate? You have to think ahead. So עדיף שהשיחה תתנהל בזמן רגוע, at the time that both of you are relaxed, על כוס קפה. You make yourself a coffee and you talk to your wife about what you two have difficulties with this. He said, כמובן, he said, I know, שמרוץ החיים, he said, life is too fast, we don't have time to talk, so we want to come to conclusion very fast. נו, מה את אומרת? מה מבלבל את המוח? זהו, ביי ביי. Back to Netflix, יימח שמם ויאבד זכרם. Right?
Let me for you.
Yeah. וחזקה עליך, so now he says, I depend on you. He's saying, on the husband I'm depending, not on the wife. I depend on you. שתדע מתי להתעכב, where to hold your horses, and when לעגל את הפינות. The corners, sometimes you have to, instead of being there,
Round out the corners.
round the corners. That's the job of the husband. But this needs time, Abraham.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of time. You have to sit down, and sometimes it takes hours. Very good. That's how you learn who your wife is. And that's how she learns who you are. Okay? By not talking, how can you recognize each other? I don't understand this. You know? A couple comes, I see the thing that they saying don't make sense. You know. It's nonsense. What's going on? What's going on? I told them, tell me, when you're coming home, you say shalom to your wife. He said, hi, I'm here. How are you? פתאום I saw her eyes ככה. She walked up לחיים. אז אירופה. He said, he comes home, ככה, hi. And זהו, and he goes on the computer, and she told him, you know, I'm here. He said, I have a business to run.
Yeah.
So I said, hi. I said, what am I? I'm your wife. Hi, how are you? So I take you another 5 minutes. מה קרה? What happened? 5 minutes. On this, they have to come to me, that I'll find out where is the problem. I told them, here's the problem, it's right here. She wants to feel noticeable. What am I, a statue? Maybe. מטרת הדיון, why do you have to sit down and talk to your wife? What you're trying to bring out? Sometimes we're sitting down to talk and we don't know what we want to get out of the discussion. Most of the time, who is right, who is wrong. That's a terrible discussion, who is right, who is wrong. From the discussion, how can we benefit for the family? What is the emet over here? Not who is more... What is the emet, and what both of you are going to benefit out of it? Usually, it's like, you know, in a nursery, it's my toy, it's your toy. I had it first, you had it first, right? Mama nursery. People that did not grow up mentally. It's chaval.
Rat race.
Yeah. Why are we sitting down to talk? להשוות, meaning to compare. בין הקושי שלה לקושי שלך. You have to find out how much is difficult for her. she have to find out how much is difficult for you. Okay, so now we're getting to know each other. I know where not to press. So next time I'll think 55 times if בכלל it's כדאי to bring it up. Yeah? Or he will think 55 times it's כדאי now to say I want to go to my brother בשבת. Huh?
אז חיים זה יהיה,
מה זה?
אז חיים זה יהיה, אם אתה יודע כל מה שלא טוב לאישה, כן? אתה לא תלחץ את הכפתור הזה. נגיד שזה כפתור, נגיד שזה כפתור.
כפתור.
אבל איך זה חיים? היום אתה, יש לך ללכת לאחיך, עוד חודשיים אתה אין לך ללכת. פתאום יהיה לך עוד פעם ללכת, עוד פעם אתה, דבר כזה. לא כל הזמן היא מרגישה אותו דבר.
Now you know that it's difficult.
I don't understand.
Now you know that she has difficulty with this. So maybe it's more time to prepare. Maybe a different approach, something. But you know something is bothering this lady. Usually what do we do? So what? Okay. And we have a teruth. When I'm going to your parents, what do you think is easy for me? Did I say one word? I'm going, so you also sit down quietly and come with me. זה הכל. No, come on.
Right?
So two wounded people that they don't know that בכלל they wounded and they're upset at each other. פתאום one day ככה, boom boom. Where did it come from? Because they're not talking. They're not discussing.
It happens sometimes. It makes it worse.
Of course. Because if you don't know how.
That was a mistake I made in the beginning.
Yeah?
I wouldn't express any of my feelings. I was like a yes sir.
No.
Because I didn't know how to say something that I knew she wouldn't like. Right? So that fine line, because I didn't want to cause an argument, I considered my dislikes to just be suck it up.
So you,
Yeah.
until when?
Until boom. And then
One day the sack will reach the capacity. There.
So how, on the man's side, we're kind of being taught to be a captain. The captain swallows it.
Not always.
So when do we learn, we have to also learn how to communicate?
That's it.
For what, for when, how?
Yeah, that's what we'll be doing.
So if I want to go to Florida and she likes the house here, what I do? That's my situation. Keep it to myself.
Save money. You don't go? Where do you have to go?
Big son.
Okay. Now to compare her difficulties to your difficulties, that's the goal. Huh?
Not
To compare.
to compare.
Yeah. Because it's difficult for her and difficult for you. Okay?
Wait, what if we compare and it's, for us it's not difficult?
ולראות איזה מהם גובר. Which one is more severe? Okay? You should know it very well. Okay, השלב הראשון, right? השלב הראשון בדיון, the first step in the discussion that we have with the wife is to להתעניין, meaning to find interest בכנות אבל. ככה, okay, I hear you. What? what he's saying or what he's saying, so she is afraid even to talk to you. Because it's some kind of threat. It's I think we have to talk about it. Come. Okay? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So let's sit down like two adults and talk, right? And we find out. בקושי שלה, he said, I really want to know, I want to learn why it's difficult for you, so I know next time not to press where it hurts. Make sense to you? עוד לפני שאתה מסביר לה את שלך, leave yourself out for a second, concentrate over there. You say, can you explain me why it's so difficult for you? Not that I'm upset, I really want to learn because I'm not a woman. You have to explain me, so at least I have some knowledge. כך אתה מוכיח, now you prove את האכפתיות שלך כבעל. Now you show that you care. Now you become a husband. Your friend will tell you, מה היא בכלל, מאיפה היא באה הזאתי? she came from the kishlok, she came, פתאום, you the provider, you there, you do, מה אתה שואל אותה שאלות? Why are you asking her all kinds of questions? You have to do, as the Hungarians say, right? Macho. And he is a loser. Okay? By doing this, he is a loser.
We're laughing.
Yeah.
Young couples in 20, 23, 25, that's exactly how they talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's saying, listen, I'm paying for everything, I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
She has to do this, that. Yeah, she has to follow orders. He says she has to follow orders.
Yeah. Welcome to the army.
Yeah. and this is a problem. What happens? 2, 3, 4 months of this, she becomes the worst person on earth. And then all of a sudden he says, oh, this one is, she's crazy. She's not normal. Look at her, she's screaming, she's this. Yeah, because I said to her, my friend, you're treating her like a German Shepherd. You know what a German Shepherd is? Yeah, German Shepherd, you make him into a dog that you sit, stand, get this, get that. Like, come on, this is not a German Shepherd, it's a wife. You hear? And they no, what do you mean? That's not how it's supposed to be. We're talking young people, we're not talking about 60-year-old guys. Young 24, 25, 30-year-old men.
They're born here.
Born here, yeah.
But what's their house like? That's probably what they do.
Their house, I spoke to the father. Father said, I never taught him that. I don't know, maybe, I don't know.
I have to teach it if it's happening.
I have no idea what it's like, but you have to have common sense to know that this is not a dog. This is a wife. This is a woman. You understand? I guess there's no common sense, so we have to learn. We have to learn. Yeah, you were like that. Me too. Yeah, so here we have a guy who admits.
Yesterday I said, and I will say it again and again and again. You see, I'm on the Zen, right?
Yeah.
No, not like that.
Okay.
I didn't mean I would tell her to sit or stand.
No, yeah. My way. Absolutely. That's in a way telling her, when I say sit, you sit. When I say stand. Meaning, the house has to be this way.
She has no opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So now, what's the problem? Let me ask you a question. Okay, Ava? You're going next to McDonald's. You see a guy that tefillin is on him. 2 of them. And then afternoon he'll put the ptzatzot,
The big one. Shimush Araba.
Shimush Araba. And he just came out from the mikveh, right? He doesn't eat nothing but no place, only in his own house. Right? but you're seeing him in McDonald's eating over there as a sandwich.
His own sandwich.
Is he religious or is they wanna?
They want it. They don't know.
Okay.
Foolish.
By saying to your wife things and you're hurting her, you're not religious. You in McDonald's eating pork. Ribono shel olam. How many times I have to say it? And I will say it over and over and over again. That's the truth. And people don't want to accept it because it's very hard to swallow this. But what is the difference if the Torah says, לא תונו איש את עמיתו? הונאת דברים, הכתוב מדבר. When you hurt a person, you're eating pork on the spot. It's the same love. זה אסור וזה אסור. So why this is mutar all of a sudden and this one is zero? So this is a show business. I'm religious, I'm going 3 times to pray, right? And everything else, faker אתה. פה האמת, פה. Let's see how you conduct with people, make sure not to hurt people, and especially not your wife. We're talking about other people, your friends, or any other Jew. Who gave you the permission to hurt them? How can it be? So, the Gemara says, Shabashta kevan de'al al. When somebody doing something wrong and it was accepted, okay? So people think it's already כבר, זה מותר, גמרנו.
So Rabbi, I'm sorry.
אבל זה משובש. מה זה משובש? It's עקום. So people, if you tell them this עקום is straight, you say, okay, this is straight.
We cannot mix the
what?
religious, like Jew to Jew, not allowed to hurt each other. Right?
No, חס ושלום.
But a business, like for example, if I go to 47 Street, they say don't mix business with a family or
That's
this
the
different.
thing. Yeah.
Different.
You see, you can do the business, everything, but being a person.
Decent.
What can you do business with a family?
Yeah,
He
don't
means
mix-
they do all kinds of things that
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
for
I
Islam.
mean, mix. Don't expect me to give you something, to make money.
Why
Like
not?
I give you the same price as everybody else.
Okay, that's not a problem. Here we're talking about hurting another person. By him treating you as a regular guy, okay, he didn't do you a favor. But here we're really hurting a person. We're hurting the wife to the point that in the beginning it doesn't look like a hurt. It looks like I'm not saying anything to her. I'm telling her how to operate. I married you. I need you to operate a certain way. The laundry has to be a certain way. My coffee has to be a certain way. This has to be a certain way. Please, I need you to abide by these rules. Ibi, okay. So she starts doing it, and she's like, okay, I don't wanna be not bad to my husband. But this continues, and then it becomes crazy to the point that he really talks bad to her. Starts already calling her, listen, you have a head? Are you normal? You bizmazgovia. You know what that means, bizmazgovia? You have no brains. So imagine she's sitting here like, you just called me a brain dead person.
And the guy doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't know. Because why? We men, we sometimes might say to each other things that we don't really mean, but we think, okay, you don't mean it. You're not gonna take it. Tomorrow we'll still do, go have a drink and business, whatever. When you say this to a wife, why? That's it. It's game over. It's game over. Now she's gonna do anything and everything to make your life anything and everything. That's when this whole thing, she's not normal. Yes, she's not normal. But you know who created that? No, not normal. You created it. With your words, you killed her. Now, she doesn't want to leave because she's your husband. She doesn't want to leave. She wants to, but she doesn't want to. So she's trying to wake you up by doing crazy things. Because you normally didn't understand her. You understand?
Why she created?
Why she?
Why she created?
No, she didn't create it. You created her. Now she's defending herself. And because she doesn't want a divorce, she wants to go like this to you. You normal, right? Now when she does that to you, you think, she's not normal.
Maybe he's not normal.
No, he is not normal. Because he created this. So now what does she do? She runs your credit card. She tells you to do things like, I want you to do this, I want you to do this, I want you to do this. Hey, demone, stop, leave me alone already. What's wrong with you? Why is she doing that? Because you're not emotionally connecting her with the mouth, right? So now she's thinking, if he does this for me, he loves me. If he does this for me, but she doesn't understand, and he doesn't understand that that's all dupul. I need you to buy me this. He buys her. He buys why? Because he buys it. Dupul. She doesn't give it. She doesn't care about it. She goes runs in credit card purposely. He knows. On his phone it comes every time she buys something. $700. Yo, what's she buying? He calls her. Yo, what'd you just buy? We need it for the house. It's mamash. But why? Because you're killing me. I need your attention. So this is their attention. By the way, every woman same thing. Every woman same thing. So once people understand this. You know what they say? I would have never got divorced from my first wife. Never, ever. If I knew how to talk to her, I would never get divorced. That's exactly what people tell me. Time and time again. In fact, one guy told me, you know what he told me? He got divorced. She got divorced. They married. He tells me, not only would I not get divorced, he says, my wife and her ex-husband had no problems at all. If they would know this, they would live peacefully, happily. He's telling that about his current wife. Because he knows the problems.
You have the same problem.
You understand? But mom, huh? No, because 1 year he's been learning this every day.
No,
So he understands.
Before he started learning, he had the same problem.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It's all the same. Monday night, I met with a couple, 1 year and 4 months married. 1 year, 4 months. They were going to the Bedin to get divorced. Yes, Monday night, they were going to the Bedin to get divorced. The rabbis told him, yes, you get divorced. It's your case is a dead case already. We met. Normal young man, young woman.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. What's the problem? He thinks she's a German Shepherd. I want my way. I need things done my way. I said, my friend, who you are? I don't get it. I'm the one who made this house. I'm the one who pays for the car. I'm the one who pays for everything because she's at home. She has a baby, you understand? Yeah? I said, my friend, those are standard operating procedures. You got a wife. You need to provide her with this. It's not, you didn't do anything extra. Tell me what you did extra. You understand? Basically, zero problems. All it is he's not talking to her normally. And therefore she becomes this individual. Now they put on her, she's devoneh, she's crazy, she needs pills, she's out of control. Yeah, of course. It's all of those things, but where's the root? We need to know the root. And in every marriage, that's the root. Every marriage, the root is you're not talking to her heart. You see what he said over here? You have to be nice to her. Yeah. Yesterday, for me now I have 2 customers in Israel. Yeah, Israel. They call me. Yeah. So I said, so yeah. So he says like this. She says like this. You know, when I sit down, he tells me, how are you? She says, good. Okay. On his phone and onto the couch. He's like, was he an idiot? You know, I specifically give him one answer. One word answer. Why? I want him to tell me, but how did you get to work? What did you do there? What was interesting? Give me. She goes, I want him to talk to me like I talk with my friend, Shoshana. You know, when you talk to a friend, one thing leads to another, Ooh, 3 hours they can talk. Woman wants you to be that. So after I spoke to him, he goes, I have to be investigator? I said, no, it's not investigator. It's you have to coax her into, hi. was the bus full? Yeah, the bus full. Yeah. Damn it. How long did it take? And like this, it's a conversation. He's like, I don't have time for that. I said, well, that's what's going to happen to you. After 21 years, 6 months, no relations. 6 months. He dog boarding, sleep in one room, she sleep in the other room. I said, so if you're going to do that, that's what's going to happen to you. But if you want to be a good husband, you got to care for her. And he says, he wanted to do good thing for me. He brings me a burger. Hey, sweetie, surprise burger. And he goes, sits in the corner on his phone. I'm sitting pissed, but eating the burger myself. So he's like, okay, I got your burger. Can we go have relations? What relations? She goes, for one burger, you want to have relations? No, man. It's funny, right? It's funny. But this is the reality. And you know what? These are religious people in Israel. Yeah, religious or so-called religious people who have no idea. 20 years married, have no idea what they do in a marriage. Zero. She goes, for one burger, yeah, that's exactly what she said. She says, for one burger, you want to put me to bed? He sat in the corner over there on his phone. Because why? He surprised her with a burger.
That's not normal.
Rabbi, no, that is the norm right now. That's what's going on in the marriages right now. You hear? It has nothing to do with religion.
So embarrassing.
Zero religion here. This is facts of life. This is facts. Nobody knows. My friend, you just told me you got divorced. You know why you got divorced? Exactly what he's talking about. Exactly to the T. 100%. If I call her, she's going to tell me exactly what every single woman tells to every man. Why?
They're all saying the same thing.
Every single
Everybody's
relationship.
saying the same thing.
But first they say, no. My case is different. I say, okay, no problem. Can I talk to your wife?
Welcome to my
And the minute you talk to the wife, right now, I started doing like this. Before you talk, let me tell you your problem. And I tell her, this. She goes, how do you know you have video camera in our room? I said, no, that's what every woman says. So the reason why I told you is I want you to relax. We have to work on him to try to change the whole situation. But every woman is the same thing. 100%. Yes, because he's the husband. He's the man. He's the one who Hashem made a man. And therefore, you, in your business, you control everything. This is your family. You're responsible for the family. For the kids, for her happiness, for their happiness, for everything. You're responsible. You're the man. Who are you? Hashem made you a man. Why? You're taking the wife. I'm making you my wife. She didn't say, I'm making you my husband. You understand? So therefore, your responsibility, no matter what, to investigate what's going on with her. He says, investigate what needs to make her happy. And do it. I don't need this. I don't have time for her. I'm busy. I have a degree I'm learning for. I got a business. I'm a business. I don't need this. Johnny came out. Why did you get married? You got married. You have kids. That's why we need to learn.
So he said over here, let's end with this one. When you're sitting down, בסבלנות, with patience, and you want really to learn, sincerity. I want to learn what is difficult for her, so I don't want to hurt her. Before even you start to explain her how you feel, let her first say, this is how you prove that you care for her as a husband. This is your job as a husband. שהרי אתה זה. You are the one שאמרו that Hashem made you in charge, להגן עליה, to protect her, ולדאוג and to be worried להרגשתה הטובה. She always have to have good feelings, I have a husband.
Your responsibility.
Your responsibility.
מומבאי נאגר בושן.
Your responsibility. You hear?
Aga, meine Tochter muss.
أنا مين؟
But by us, it's the reverse. We want her to be able to make us happy. Where's my lunch? Where's my this? I'm going to work.
In garden ganda.
Who are you?
Takta oduma yomet ya.
Who are you? I don't understand. Yeah, if you talk nice to her and everything, she will do everything for you.
What if she does?
Okay.
Because you're not doing something. You're not doing something. There's no such thing. He said over here one word that's very. He says when you sit with her patiently. Do you know that when we're sitting with our wife when she talks, she feels the
vibes.
The vibes that you. Hello, the vibe bistre. I gotta go. I was like that. I want to talk. Okay, no problem. Okay. You know, we're looking at the time. We say we need to go. We have business to do. You understand? And that's what we don't understand. That's why he says when you come, yes, my love, talk to me. She feels it. That's why sometimes when you sit down, she doesn't want to talk. Why? She knows you're exiting. You want to leave.
And sometimes she wants to talk in an appropriate time. When
Yes,
it's really appropriate.
That's it.
that's where she sees. Am I number one or no? Yesterday I had from Israel call. Oh my God, my wife he just came back to the house. He went shopping with her because Pesach, this, that. They okay, fine. They went to the desert. Finally, 5 p.m. He wants to work on his thing. His wife came to ask, and he says to her, "I'm working." Why? Now imagine. He says, "I spent the whole day with her." I said, "In your case, since everything is so, when the wound is raw, you gotta be very careful." I said, "The minute she something there, yes, my lubov. Close the laptop, yes. Why? She left it. He just got back home 3-4 days ago, and he wants to come back. He wants to. She doesn't want. She says, no, he's ex finito. So now that she's raw, you listen to her patiently. She's not gonna do this all the time. They know exactly in their minds. By the way, women are very sophisticated, extremely sophisticated beings. So they're gonna do this once or twice. They know it's on your very important time. I have a patient. No, I need you for a second. Yes, my lubo. Yeah, Anna. Once you do that once or twice,
Inspector is the inspector.
she's good. She knows that I'm number one. You can do whatever you have to do. But if not, finito la historia. Baruch Adonai Elohim. Amen.